Okay, so today we continue with part two of our zones of life. And there are some people who are joining for the first time. It means that they missed the first part. Of course, I would like somebody who participated in the first class to, you can do a voice note in the group, or you can do a write-up and explain the zones of life that we discussed as per what you understood and share in the group so that others can follow. We'll continue today with there are two remaining zones of life. Again, these are zones of life that if anybody masters it, your life will never ever be the same. I'm telling you, your life will never be the same. And these are zones of life that, as I indicated, there are some that you have to get into, and there are some that you have to leave. You have to leave because life functions in zones, whether you like it or not. Presently, where you are right now in life is because of some zones that you're functioning in, or some zones that you have not stepped into, whether you like it or not. And one funny and sad thing about this is that these zones of life control you whether you like it or not. So the only option that you have is for you to be informed about these zones of life and start taking actions about them. Okay, so as I said, I hope nobody's lying down following this session because it's 4 a.m. Number two, I hope that you have a more important reason why you are up at 4 a.m., not because you are afraid that I will notice that you are not in class. I will not because you are afraid that I will remove you from the community because you are not active, but I hope you have a more personal reason why you are presently up. You have a more personal reason why you conquered sleep at 4 a.m. and you're up. You have a reason why you conquered your blanket, you conquered your bed, and you're up right now. Okay? And I hope that reason is more powerful than sleep. That reason is more powerful than your bed. That reason is more powerful than your comfort zone. Because that is the reason that will keep you going in life. I don't know why you're up right now, but I hope it's a very, very significant reason that is more powerful than sleep, it's more powerful than laziness, it's more powerful than your comfort zone. And every successful person actually has that reason. It's one of the strongest forces on earth. And when you find that reason, you find that path, you can conquer any feeling, you can conquer any attitude, you can conquer any challenge because there is a strong force. That's why some people say that 2 years ago, or about a year ago, I took time and I was reading a biography of top 200 billionaires in the world. And one of the strongest forces that many of them spoke about was the innate force, that inner force that you have discovered, that inner reason that influences you to do things beyond emotions, to do things beyond how you feel, and to do things beyond just mere opinions. So I would like you to write in the comment sections, why are you up? Apart from the fact that you want to fulfill the PPA community, apart from the fact that you want to please me that you're in class, why are you up? Write in the comment section, the chat box. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll take some pieces. Yep. Just write a program online. Yes. Python scripts. Yes. Tap into the riches that comes with the morning classes. Good. And more people. And your purpose is more costly than sleep. And have somewhere stronger to go. Good. One last person. You're up to make a difference in your life. Hope nobody is sleeping. That's why I've put exercises within the session so that I will catch those who are sleeping or those who are not paying attention. Yes, I'm still waiting. Bertrand says, I'm up to now to be more productive. Great. Yeah, up because when to conquer sleep. Okay. Because you want to live up to your purpose and become the very best of yourself. Yes. Get the skills that makes a performer, knowledge is power, and a skill to constantly grab knowledge. Okay, good. I'll come back to all of this. How to take my life into my own life. Excellent. Okay, good. Let's continue. Now, many of you have written the task while you are up, but I was talking about the reason. I was talking about the reason that is so powerful that that reason can make sure you are up every morning at 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. for the next 10 to 15, 20 years. That is it. That reason could be that you have discovered your purpose, you have established a clear vision of how your life should look like in the next 10 to 15 years, and you have discovered that if you live life like an average human being, you will never arrive where you are. For example, if I was living life in the last 11 years, for living life like an average young person, for example, if I was going to bed, let's say at 10 a.m., at 10 p.m., I get up at 6 a.m., I was not studying at all. Maybe I read just newspapers or basic things. I don't read at least 4 hours a day. I don't do a lot of practicing, a lot of things that I do right now since I've been doing for the last stuff. I would never be where I am today at this age. Never, ever. I would have never been to multiple countries. I would have never spoken in 1,600 plus events. I would have never completed my PhD right now. I would have never had a company that's running very well. I would have never, many things I would have never done. I would have never won 26 awards in 17 countries. Many things that I would have never, ever done. As simple as that. But the reason for being up for the last 11 years, conquering sleep every morning, is beyond these things I have listed. The reason was I discovered my path. I had a clear vision where I have to be 10, 15, 20 years from 2010 and 11. And I already established that if I desire to reach at that level, there is no way, totally no way for me to be average and ever make it. That was the decision that I established. And in the society, there are average young people and there are young people that are just there. Come on, do you know how many young people are sleeping right now? The population in Cameroon, 65, 70% are young people. So I can bet you right as we talk right now, at least 98% of that group of young people are either still sleeping right now or they're in beer parlors right now. Go to Douala, Yaoundé, these big cities right now. They're drinking right now. They're still dancing right now. They're most likely thinking of when to go back home. 98 to 99%, just about the 1% that are up right now, and just about 0.5% are doing the right thing. That's why in the society, in a country like Cameroon, a third world country like this, just a small percentage of young people are leaving a mark, just a very small percentage. You come to a country like this, you can pick just a few change makers, you can pick just a few rock stars who are disrupting their sectors and doing things that many people cannot do because just a few can pay the price. So you need to come to a place whereby whatever you have chosen to do, sleep is too small to control you. Very, very small. Sleep is too minute to determine what to do with your life, determine who you become 10 years from now. And whether you like it or not, as I said, these zones of life control you with or without your permission. So the only option is for you to let it control you with your permission. So we need to wake up, guys. We need to wake up. I'm doing this morning classes because I know I have seen what conquering, mastering time, and being productive with time. What do I mean? There are some of you that you're only productive 4 hours a day. Maybe you don't know. Yes, you may get up from bed at 5, 6 a.m. Maybe you get up, what do you do in the morning? Some of you, if you do your chores, you do whatever, maybe you have to rush to school and whatever. And at the end of the day, really being very productive is just 4 hours. And then you want to compare with somebody who has mastered his time and is productive for at least 8 to 10 hours every day. Sometimes before you get up from bed, I've been working from maybe 3 a.m. to about 6 a.m. I was already 3 hours productive, non-stop, nothing is distracting me. My mind is functioning at 1,000 capacity percent. Sometimes I'm up from 2 a.m. There are many guys who are doing like that. So before you are getting up, somebody has been productive for over 3 to 4 hours. And they have mastered already. When you get up at the end of the day, you are watching TV for 2, 3 hours. Instead of them watching TV, they are working on something productive for that same hour. So before you come back, they are already 10 times ahead of you in terms of doing something relevant, consistent that will take them forward. That is why we are here this morning. That's why we do the midnight school. That's why we do these morning schools. So you need to catch up this habit and push it forward. Okay, the 7 zones of life is the financial zone. This is a zone that whether you like it or not is controlling your life. Whether you are in it or you're out of it, is controlling your life. The best part is for you to be in it and to know how to control it and make good use of it. And follow me carefully. There are many things that many young people miss out in life as far as the financial zone is concerned. If you catch it and respect it, your life can never be the same. So in this zone, any young person in this zone, it is your job to know anything that it is to do about money. Anything. When I say anything, it means that you have the ability to know how to make money, you have the ability to know how to keep money, and you have the ability to grow or multiply money. I always say, if you're a young person and you have clocked 20, it is your responsibility to know everything that it is to know about money. Grab the right knowledge about money. And I'm about to show you something specific as far as money is concerned, especially for young people. Now, follow this carefully. There's something I call financial goal sheet. I would like you guys to screenshot this. Financial goal sheet, money making goals. Financial goal sheet. Now, this is what I do for myself. Personally, every month, I have an amount of money I have to make every month. I have an amount of money I have to make every month. And I put it, and this money is different. This amount of money is actually different based on the financial objectives or financial spending I have for the month. Like for example, this month, my daughter has to go back to school. And The basic things that you have to do. Let me say they landed me bill. It's okay for her buy her things and whatever she needs, 185,000 francs. I would like them to send it to me early August so that I can plan for things for September. So my goal for to make money in August was different because of that, because that's a very important goal to me. You see, what will lead you to achieve the goal? Now, this way you're talking about practical strategy. How will you make the money? Very important. How will you make the money? It could be, you know what, I'm gonna pay. Sorry, I'm gonna sell this, or I'm going to have 2 consulting clients, or I'm going to speak in 3 events, or I'm going to sell 30 books, or I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Very clear things that I will do to make the money. Very clear, very clear. And there are some of you here that you are in that part of your life where you need to first of all establish how to make money. You cannot start dreaming of how to make your first 1 million or first 10 million when you don't have the basics methodology of how to make money. It's very important. Until you know how to make money, you don't know how to multiply money. I prefer you start making 100 francs every day or 100 francs every week. Just have a process that can give you money, that can give you income. When you have that, your next goal now should be, how can I multiply this and make it more money? Next is, why must you achieve this goal? Yes, why must you achieve it? You understand? Every financial goal should have a why. For example, if I don't achieve the financial goal for this month, my daughter will not go to school. And that's a big blow to me. If I don't achieve financial goal, the landlord can send me away from the house. If I don't achieve the financial goal, I will not have what to eat next month. If I don't achieve financial goal, I will not have what to pay bills next month. There's always a reason. I believe every human being is driven by a reason. And when you're conscious about that reason, it can stretch how you make decisions. It can make you lose sleep. That's some of you that you only don't the day you don't sleep when you have financial problems or when you have heartbreak. 1 year boy, 1 year girl have broken your heart. Now when you cannot sleep. But there should be something tangible that keeps you up. There should be a strong why that keeps you up. Are we there? Then you come back to next financial goal for the year. Yes. How much do you want to make this year? How much do you want to make this year? You see, here, this amount, you can always determine this amount by looking at your previous year, and you can calculate, okay, how much are you making last year monthly? And maybe you can double it by 2, or you can increase 10 to 15%. Because, okay, the whole of last year, I made uh, 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 um, 2, 3, 4 million as annual income. Every good person who follows me, every good person who follows me should be able to know, track their finance. If you don't know how much you made last year, as far as money is concerned, go and calculate and know it. Because you don't even know whether you're growing financially or not without how much you made last year's income. How much do you make last year? And what do you do that? We do that, you can calculate. You can double by 2. Okay, so okay, maybe last year I was making 50,000 francs every month. This year I wanted my goods to make 100,000 francs this month. So last year it made 600,000 francs. This year I want to make 1.2 million. You see, have financial goal for the year. What will you do the whole of the year to make money? These are more broader than monthly goals. You can just write in broad. Okay, you know what? I'm going to sell this. I'm going to continuously be a good employee at work, so you can part of your salary for that. Maybe your passive income. You do this and do that. Very important. Why must you achieve this goal? You're going to fail as a person. You're going to lose your shelter because you're not able to pay rent. You'll not be able to do good because you have money to buy dresses. You'll not be able to support your family because you are broke. You see, good. The next thing now is saving goals. Everybody must save. Everybody must save. Saving goals. What is your goal for saving? How much will you save monthly and how much will you save yearly? This is where you keep money. The part where you keep money. Follow me carefully. All of you must have monthly saving goals. As I told you guys, um, all of you, I will have to be holding all of you responsible to be saving money. where I can see and where I can control and track your hard work and commitment. As I said, that will happen from next month, from September, from the latest 15th of September. I'm giving you guys time to think on how to create your account. And one thing because they finance, so I can control it, I can see it. The money, don't save money, I'll call you. I've not seen you saving this month. What's wrong with you? There should be something that I know life happens. But hear this carefully. Spend after saving, never save after spending. The biggest financial mistake you will ever do in your life till you grow old is the month where you start saving only what is left. You're gone. You're on your way to poverty. You're on your way to, in short, certified poor person. Start saving before you spend. Don't spend before you save. Don't save your leftovers. Save and then decide how to spend. Manage your spending what is left. Don't manage your savings with what is left. How we are getting. Many young people do that. Money enters your head. You think of what to buy a dress. You think of what to buy a shoe. You think of what to eat. You think of what. And short-term enjoyment has cost most of you your destinies. You need to repent. You need to repent. Why didn't you get clearly, brother? I was basically saying, don't save money after you've spent. Don't save on the leftovers. Save first before you start spending. Okay, so have an amount. Normally, it is proven that for a young person to ever experience financial freedom, you have to start saving at least 20% of your monthly income. It means that if your monthly income is 100,000 francs, you need to start saving at least 20K every month. When you receive that money, save it first before you start thinking of landlord, start thinking of whatever. Manage your life from what is left. Save first. If you ever want to experience freedom, financial freedom, you need to know how to keep money. You only multiply what you have. You cannot multiply what is in the air. You only invest what you have, cannot invest what is not there. That's why keeping money is very important. And keeping money helps you to think. Don't be that kind of young person. Don't be that kind of young person that just come and say, so when you enter me, I will do with money. You're a poor man. That's a poor man's thinking. When money enters, you keep it in your account. Think properly about it. Talk to a mentor. Talk to a coach. Have a clear leeway. If you don't have it, let it be there. But consistently think of multiplying it, of giving it a job. Money is a tool. Give it a job to do. Same for the year. How much you save this year? Like this is 2021. How much you want to save this year? If you don't have a yearly saving goals, then you have messed up. Trust me. How much will you save this year? 1,000,000, 800,000 francs, 500,000 francs. And your first 1,000,000 you want to save this year, next year, whatever you want to do. You want to do it. Now follow me carefully. Something important that is not added here is what I call family struggles and family stress. There are many of you here that you are still broke, you are still struggling because of family ties. Don't get me wrong, family is very important. Very, very important. But family in Africa has made more people poor than it should make more people rich. Every small thing you're losing money on family, you're spending on family. Now here's the trick. Here's how I conquered my family as far as money is concerned. Number one, I made a harsh decision that for over 4 years, nobody in my family could touch my money. I was not helping anybody. If somebody is sick, if somebody is dead, let the family members sort it out. Joybert is not there. In short, I was living like I was dead. I had no family members to look up to. They were not looking up to me. They called me, I don't have money, or the number will not pass. That's what I did. because I cannot be struggling to start up my life and I'm struggling to lose money, to spend money. So the only prayer point I had was that God should keep my family alive. Get a point? It's harsh, but it helped me. You cannot have limited resources. Any small thing, cry, die, you are sending money. Any small thing, this, you're sending money. Any small thing, this, you're sending money. Any small thing, this, you're sending money. I disciplined myself that only will be a matter of life and death. At some point, I asked myself, if Joybert dies today, will this family not go forward? It will. They'll even forget about me many days. So you can only help. You cannot help somebody when you need help, and you cannot help somebody sustainably when you need help yourself. Until you help yourself before you can help somebody. When that happened, the second thing that happened when I started having some source of income, the second thing that happened till today still happened is that every month I have a percentage. Follow this carefully. Every month I have a percentage of my income. I have a percentage of my income that is dedicated to helps, to family helps. That percentage is 15% of my monthly income that I keep aside. So the amount that depends on your annual income. 15% of somebody could be 100,000, 15% of somebody could be 20,000, 15% of somebody could be 20,000 francs. It depends on that. Now follow this carefully. See, today I have it every month I keep aside. When I remove my savings, when I remove my tithes, the next thing I remove is that helps for the family, and I keep it aside. That amount of money is for helps. When somebody calls me, oh, Joybert, this has happened, I remove and I give from that. The day money is finished from that coffers for that month, money is finished. I don't have money to help anybody. The only person who has money in her account, as far as help is concerned, is my daughter, and it's always budgeted for. And I have a law. My daughter's account is never less than 100,000 francs, as far as she's concerned. So, apart from that, when that, let's say this month of August, I dedicated 80,000 francs to keep aside as family help. They call me from the village. My mom calls me, whoever calls me, I go to that coffers and I send their money. The day that 80,000 francs is finished, Joybert is officially broke in that direction. Because you see me traveling, you see me in good restaurants, and whatever doesn't mean I have money for you. It's money for that thing that I budgeted. As far as we are concerned, money for your head is finished. Wait for next month. That's why I told the family member always tell you, when they come and say, wait for next month. Your emergency is not my emergency. Many Africans are broke today because of family members that are irresponsible, first of all, that are immature, they spend money uselessly, they are not committed, the many things are wrong. And then they transfer the burden to people who want to be conscious and to be intentional about life. If you are not straightforward like that, you are not open like that, some of you are making little income. Your money income maybe is less than 50K. Your salary is less than 50K, but you want to carry all the family problem on your head. Are you Jesus Christ? And your income is too small for you to even help somebody. It's not even enough to help yourself yet. Your focus to be the multiplier income. That should be your main focus. If you are there and pray for long life, let God keep them that way. Make money, you can help them. How much can you even help them tangibly, sir? So start that from today. Start small. You can always budget. Oh, this money is for family helps. It's for this, it's for that. It's very important. When you conquer that, it will help you. It will help you greatly in life. And you'll succeed faster because you'll be focused on multiplying the little money that you have. Number 8 is service and kindness zone. Service and kindness zone. If you're a human being that will be remembered, you're a human being that society will honor, you're a human being that people will rise up to, you're a human being that you will leave legacy and posterity, you must operate in the service and kindness zone. This is the feeling and the commitment to serve and to serve first. For you to serve, be consciously intentional serving others first. This is your commitment to enrich the lives of other people. This is your commitment to build better organizations and to create a just and caring world. That is what I mean by service and kindness zone. You can serve first. You can decide, and you can even start a small, like PPA community. You can decide and serve first. That is kindness. Like I was saying, I said earlier, somebody should do a session record and do a WhatsApp voice note on the group and talk about the number 1 zone to number 6 zone. For those who are not there, let them listen. That's kindness. That's service. That's you serving other people. That's the zone you have to function in. You have to enrich the lives of others. You can decide, maybe you can decide and just advise people in the community. You can decide and gather your people and inspire them. That's what you're doing. Like what I'm doing right now, I'm enriching the lives of people. I've created time and dedicated the community this to a community of people to enrich their lives, become better. You can do this by building a better organization. This may be building my company called Death Group, serving other people, having a training center to build a better organization, create a just world, being kind, being caring, inspiring, challenging people to be better human beings, caring for the world. You can do cleanup campaigns. You can plant trees. You can uh, 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 um, uh, um, make sure that you don't throw your dirt anywhere. You find a dustbin and you put it. That is you. But be very intentional that you have to operate in the service and the kindness zone. You are kind to the next human being that you see. You are warm to the next human being that you see. You are conscious of how you greet people, how you use your words. You use your words to inspire, to challenge, to comfort people. People, when they come around you, they feel different because you communicate a different kind of humanity, a different kind of concern and purpose and warmness as far as you're concerned. This is very powerful. Uh, um, this is what make people leaders, as far as leadership and impact is concerned. You need to be conscious about it. So you need to start operating in the service and the kindness zone. Zone number 9, very dangerous zone. Danger zone. This is a zone that you are nowhere to be found as far as life is concerned. You are absolutely clueless. Like sadly in Cameroon, majority, millions of young people are functioning in this zone. They are totally clueless. They are in the danger zone. They are clueless about life. All they know is maybe they know how to make some money. Then all they know is go to the beer parlors every evening. They smoke, hang out in nightclubs, hang out in the wrong places. Oh, that's all they know how to do. They're like a student who wakes up in class and he or she was sleeping, and the teacher just surprised you with the question, and then you're lost. You look at the picture on the right on your screen. This guy's already lost. Like, what's happening here? What are these guys talking about? What's happening? They're totally lost. This is a zone of no initiative, no action, no goals, no vision, no purpose, no passion, no life, no time. You are not part of any community. You are just there. You are just useless. You are just terrible. You are just, in short, you are existing. You have nothing to show for. That's the danger zone. And some of you look at your life a few years back, your life is stagnated because that is where you have been operating in the danger zone that is taking you nowhere as far as life is concerned. But of course, if you are up right now at 4 a.m. to go through this morning school, it means that you don't operate in the danger zone. You want to be in the zone where you know what is happening with your life, you know what is happening in the society, you know what's happening for your career, your job, you are pushing it forward. You are not in the danger zone and consistently refuse to be in the danger zone. Look at your friends, your guys are in that zone. Okay, to conclude today's morning school, succeeding in these zones is vital for your growth, for your maturity, for your success, and for your happiness. Very important. Succeeding in these zones, succeeding to leave some of these zones or succeeding to step into some of these zones is vital for your growth, for your maturity, success, and happiness. See, these zones are zones that you have to know it like your name. You have to be conscious. Like me till today, when I watch anything, I always ask myself, which zone of life is this? I always ask myself this. I like it's not something like part of my DNA. Like even till today, even for 11 years of plus of getting up every morning at 3, 4 a.m., 2 a.m. many times, there are days I don't want to get up from bed. I'm a human being, of course. I want to stay in bed. But I always ask myself, hey, this zone like this is which zone of life? This is a danger zone. This is a zone of no initiative, man. Get up from that bed. Every decision of your life will is in zones. It's in zones. And these zones affect your growth, your maturity, success, and happiness. It's either you are not growing, you are not maturing, you are not succeeding, or you are not happy. Or it's either you are growing, you're maturing, you're succeeding, or you're happy, whether you like it or not. And these zones are the foundation for emotional success, foundation for intellectual success, physical success, spiritual success, professional success, and financial health. They are. If you are failing in all of these areas, you are not a human being at all. You are not a human being. You need to be succeeding emotionally. You need to be succeeding physically, intellectually, spiritually, professionally, and financially. Questions? And we conclude our morning school. Questions? Okay, if there are no questions, what I want us to do, there are no questions, what I want us to do, go to on your status, on your WhatsApp status, and write one key lesson. Don't write too much, just one key lesson because people did not pay the price we up. Write on the one key lesson. You can write, I had a 4 a.m. class with my mentor Javnyuy Joybert, and I learned this thing today. Maybe you can just write, I learned about the financial zone of life. We do that screenshot and share in the group. All right, let's do. That's part of accountability. You make people see the action you're taking for your life, and you know that the world is seeing. Let me give you an example. Let me give you guys an example. When I was doing my PhD, I wanted to actually stop my PhD at some point because work was too much. I was tired. It was overwhelming. It was hard. I started my PhD. I did not tell anybody, nobody. I did everything, paid my fees and all of that. I did not tell anybody. When it was time for me to give up, that when I told my friends, I told my close friends, I spoke about it on Facebook. I wanted people to know that's what I'm doing, so that I'll be ashamed of failing. You know, that's a part of accountability. And when I did that, I had a new impetus, I had a new uh, um, uh, um, um, zeal. So that, oh, you know what, if you made someone achieve this PhD, someday someone will ask you and say, "Pa, how far for that PhD? Will you say that you gave up?" No, no. Giving up is not part of Mr. Remarkable's methodology. So I need to do that. And that's how I did, and I went back and I continued the PhD program. So that's why I wanted to ask you guys to share because I want you, your family, I want friends to see that you are growing, you are taking actions, and it's part of holding yourself accountable. Okay, so do that. Write on your status, 4 a.m. class with my mentor, Javnyuy Joybert, and this is what I learned. Maybe just write a zone of life that you learned, and that's enough. And then do a screenshot sharing the group. Let me see. All right, guys, let's continue the WhatsApp group. Cheers.